afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken near the 13. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Check, check, block 54. Tackles.
11.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
180! 21.
Play action. Garoppolo. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long because, remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check three.
12.
Here's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Right, here we go. 180!
54 miles. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that kid on.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, alert!
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Gotta do better. Let's go. Come on. Kill. Go.
On first down, Swift, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the screen. Check 52.
They'll try the left side. Swift, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Swift, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys, I call it the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. 7-7, our score after one.
Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Check, ready. Check the outlaws.
Let's go, Captain. Let's go. We got this.
Check. Lucky. You're out. Check 26. Check.
On second down now, Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Check. Fresno. Hayward. Fresno. Go. Win the ball. Let it go.
To throw on third down, Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11. 12. Hey, team 6.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 180.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Atlanta.
Here we go. 180.
Walk 54. Let's go, Riley.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Give him some.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Deuce, 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 deuce. Slam, slam. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll try the left side. Swift, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. It's great. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Love. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Room here to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And Gay knocks this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Slam.
This is Bell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Go, go, run, run, run.
Big boys came out to play. I've been here, bro. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. No. Play.
On 3rd down, Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Gay's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Come on, boy. 21, 21. Don't be scared.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
13.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
11. 45.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you give them 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This is taken at the 23.
Check it back. Check it back. Check 99. Check 99. Check 99.
On first down. Swift. And an alley to run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. Back to throw. Love. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
Here we go. 20. Sit. Hey, orbit.
45 to Mike. Come to my work.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Jones has it.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that.
This is caught inside the 15. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
13. 1, Omaha.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go. Hey, alert 3. Sponge. No.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Sione Takitaki coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here we go. Like 20.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Delta. Check. Block 54.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Check. SOS. Check nickel. Bang.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Five down. Stand up in. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch out.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
45, Mike, 45. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Tighten up.
One final shot, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Falcons, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now.